It's a new tour and a new lineup for the Newsboys and their Born Again Experience Tour. And we caught up with them at their Medford, Oregon concert prior to the beginning of a European tour that begins later this summer. Michael Tate is the newest addition to the band, having come from his own group, Tate, and one of the three members of DC Talk before that. In addition to Michael, the group brings back former Newsboys guitarist Jody Davis, along with longtime members Jeff Frankenstein and drummer Duncan Phillips. While the Australia-based group has changed its lead singer several times, it's been able to maintain its central sound over the years. And Michael says being the newest member was a good change for him after the disbanding of DC Talk.
It wasn't like a brand new band where you stop and hop on board, but we had to run beside this train to catch it and get on board. And it's been a journey, but it's the best thing by far that I've done. I love it.
While he's used to performing in major concerts, Michael says this tour has been different.
The show is like, have you ever seen the movie Transformers? It's moving. I'm in the air some of the time. The keyboardist and guitar player are constantly in the air on these cranes going back and forth. It's pretty crazy. It's like watching a movie come to life through a concert.
Break it down, boys. Break it down.
It would be a stretch to say the music of DC Talk and the Newsboys are inherently similar, and Michael says he had to do some homework to learn the songs that the fans already knew.
I had words written on the floor. I had I had a teleprompter at one show, but it was tough. The words are definitely different and difficult at times. But as far as the songs were concerned, when I first joined the band, my goal was to learn the songs, and as Bono from U2 says, get inside the songs. Because otherwise it's just Michael Tate singing Newsboys karaoke. So, pre-Born Again record, which I love doing that record, by the way, the Born Again record. But pre that, I learned Something Beautiful, Breakfast Shine, He Reigns. Those songs I felt like I can get into them, make them my own, and then sing them like the new lead singer of the Newsboys.
While the Newsboys may have an ever-evolving lineup, Michael Tate says the message and focus remains the same.
I always say, if it's especially as being a believer, but if it's Christian, it ought to be better. But you're not going to see a show that is inferior to, you know, what people sometimes pigeonhole us as, or that kind of stuff. You're going to see a show that's spectacular. We put lots of money into it. We believe that the message of hope and faith and love and salvation is very pertinent and will be shared and done in Newsboys style. But at the same time, you're going to see a show that you would see from any other top-level pop act, country, Christian, rock, whatever you want to call it, because that's how we roll.